I was working at 4 o'clock this morning, so Lily and I could spend the day at the hospital. I hadn't eaten, and she starts telling me about all this stuff.
About your relationship?
What is it with women? It's like, everything's going along fine, then all of a sudden, bam, they hit you with things you've been doing wrong, a list of things that you've been doing wrong for the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm. So what did you do wrong, Holden?
I'm not fighting with her.
Oh.
You understand that?
Sure.
Well, why is not fighting such a bad thing?
Well, it depends. How often did you fight when you first started dating?
Constantly.
And how often did you fight when you first got married?
At least once a day. We know each other better now.
And how often were you wearing your wedding band back then?
Lily's not wearing hers yet, so...
Well, why don't you make the first move then?
Thanks for the advice.
Anytime. Okay, so now you can go on and start your lecture about how I should back off this custody thing, right?
Michael's a big character witness, and I agreed to do it before I had a chance to think it through.
Oh, he is your cousin, so Do you think Tom is going to ask you about our affair? What will you say?
I'm going to tell him that I was the one who was married and that you were the one trying to convince me to go back to my wife.
Well, thank you. But no matter how you spin it, I'm the one who slept with her best friend's husband.
Why risk losing Carly? Just walk away.
My child told me that someone hit her. If I don't believe Sage, if I don't stand up for her, I really don't deserve to be her mother.
Carly has a couple strikes against her. A couple of arrests, an affair with Holden.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, you look very sedate. Are you sure you're my fiance?
Oh, let me bring it all down. Remember me?
Yes.
Hi, Tom.
Hi. Good call in the wardrobe. Everything matters in the eyes of the court.
Well, in that case, I think I should tell you I ran into Carly this morning. We had words.
Why?
She caught me talking to Sage.
Honey, why don't you give Holden a call?
I don't want to interrupt him. I'm sure he'll get here as soon as he can.
Let's toast.
No, I think we should wait. I think we should wait and toast with real champagne.
This from the woman who rushed me to the altar. I'm sorry, but I can't wait to say this.
If you insist.
I have had what some might consider an interesting life, but I never really looked toward my future, expecting it to be, well, expected.
Surprise!
Indeed. I am truly surprised and blessed by loving you, Lucinda. We are going to have a wonderful future.
And I intend to see to it that it lasts a long, long time.
I wouldn't have it any other way. To my beautiful bride.
Why would you do that? Janet, why would you talk to Sage?
Because when she lied about me hitting her, she had no idea it would turn into something this big. I was just trying to stop it. I'm sorry.
No, your heart was in the right place.
Did I kill the case, Tom?
No, we'll just have to hit it harder than we planned. They'll keep trying to make it about you. I'll keep bringing it back to Carly. Either way, you both need to be prepared.
To lose?
To win. Once I go through the litany of Carly's mistakes as a mom, not only does she not have a snowball's chance in hell of getting sole custody, the judge may remove all 3 children from her care into yours.
Janet hit her. I saw the mark on her face.
Just how stupid do you think she is?
Janet, not at all. She knows what's what.
Do you really think that she would risk losing Jack by slapping his kid?
She lost control. It happens.
Around Jack, your ex-husband, the detective? Not likely.
Holden, I know what I'm doing.
And instead of working it out, you file for sole custody.
Because Jack is going to marry Janet, and Sage is terrified of her.
Do you honestly believe that it would be better for Sage not to see her father as opposed to facing Janet?
She'll see Jack.
Supervised visits with somebody there watching. Jackie won't be able to take her to school. You won't be able to go horseback riding with her.
I didn't start this.
No. But you can finish it.
Luke, I'm so happy you could make it. I'm tired, sweetie.
I'm fine. I must have heard something wrong. I thought Brian called Grandma.
Old Brian and Lucinda got married last night.
And nobody told me.
Oh, I tried. I left you tons of messages, honey. You didn't pick up your phone. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's a shock. I mean, to everyone, but not to us. Isn't it wonderful?
Well, you look wonderful. I'm glad the surgery was such a success, but I think it's okay, Luke. Don't worry about it. I mean, we are bound to get a lot of stunned reactions from this point onward. We better get used to it.
Yeah. Join us in a toast. It's cider, darling. Anybody can have it.
No, I'm okay.
It's a celebration.
Look, I'll get another glass.
Will you excuse me for just 1 minute?
Brian, keep your voice down. I don't want her upset. She was nice to you. She defended you. She never hurt you.
What are you talking about?
About you trying to rip off my grandmother.
I love Lucinda. She loves me.
You lied to her.
In what respect?
What about what you did to me last night?
You were in bad shape, and I took care of you.
Is that what you call it?
You were drunk. I took you home, and I tried to comfort you.
You kissed me.
Did I do that?
Tell me about the argument you had with Holden.
I never I pushed him to do something he didn't want to do. I wish I hadn't.
I won't argue with you, Luke. It's possible I kissed you.
On the lips.
Well, even if I did, don't read more into it than what it really was.
What am I supposed to think?
I mean, I come from a touchy-feely family. We hug, we kiss. But I'm sorry it made you uncomfortable. Now go in and be with your grandmother. I'll find another glass and we can all have a toast.
Are you kidding me?
Look, she just got through major surgery. She's happy. Don't take that away from her.
Can't wait till I'm well enough to get out of this hospital.
Mother, I know how much you love to work, but you're gonna have to take
No, not work. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to a little stretch of happy married life.
Have you slept with him?
No, we didn't get to it. But it'll be okay. I know that. I know it.
Lucinda Walsh so declares, and so it is.
It is. He's attractive, and when my reconstructive surgery, if he likes them out to there, they'll be there. I don't want to hear like that.
Mother! You make it sound so easy.
Well, it is, unless you make it difficult.
We can handle all the kids if we have to.
Sure we can. But taking them away from their mother, Jack, poor little Sage. And Carly, what about Carly?
You're worried about hurting Carly?
Yes, I am. Aren't you?
Tom, are you sure there's no other way?
Let's just stick to the matters at hand. Now, we're going to hope that facing a judge is going to have a positive effect on Sage and she'll change her story. But if Carly's been coaching her...
No, she hasn't. Carly would lie through her teeth to get what she wants, but she wouldn't lean on Sage to do it. The only reason she's pressing this is because she believes Sage.
Then the judge looks to Carly and weighs her effectiveness as a custodial parent. So Sage tells the truth, she lies. Either way, she's still making home with you.
So, even if you win,
I'll hurt my daughter.
Go home, Holden. Go back to Jack and Lily and tell them your mission was a success.
Carly, what do you think I'm doing here?
You're here to make me doubt myself and my daughter. No. I was gonna go into that courtroom strong, protecting my child, and now you've got me worried about you on the stand. I cannot lose. I cannot lose my baby.
I'll put my arm around you right now.
I'll break it off, and then I'll send it to Lily so she can beat you over the head with it.
That's what I thought.
Just not fair. Jack's moved on to Janet.
You've moved back to Lily. And here I am.
Carly.
No, I'm not asking for sympathy. And I'm really trying not to feel sorry for myself. But sometimes, being so alone can be real hard.
And sometimes you make it easier on yourself by making it hard on everyone else.